Darren, it is that time once again, coming to you each and every day, taking you up until opening day of the 2026 MLB season. Today, we're talking about the San Diego Padres. Now, just to review before we talk about National Tax Solutions and all that good stuff, just to review, so far, we've talked the Philadelphia Phillies, the Yankees, and the Red Sox. And while we had them finishing differently, so far, Darren, all three teams we covered have officially been made playoff teams from our own mouths. So 3 days in, there's only 12 playoff spots, but 3 days in, we've taken those 3 spots already. So by the end of this 5-minute video, we'll let you know if the Padres will join the party or if they're on the outside looking in. But first, let's a quick word about Nashville Tax Solutions.
Well, really, all I'm going to say about Nashville Tax Solutions by now, people know. If you've been following us, you know. If tax stresses keep you up, you need to call 855-627-4829. Visit NashvilleTaxSolutions.com. Chris Benton and his team are there for you. Or if you just send a quick email to info@NashvilleTaxSolutions.com. Nashville Tax Solutions, real people who get you real results.
Thank you, Darren. And so speaking of results, the San Diego Padres 2025 season wasn't a bad one. They were actually a really good team in 2025. So here we are looking at their lineup first for 2026. We got Xander Bogaerts leading off, shortstop Jackson Merrill, Manny Machado in the 3 spot, and then Fernando Tatis expected to bat cleanup. So that is different, correct? If I remember, Fernando Tatis for quite a while was the leadoff man. So interesting that we would see going from 1 to 4. Ramon Laureano, Nick Castellanos in the 6th spot, a guy that we really very much wanted to be a New York Met. Jake Cronenworth, Miguel Andujar, and Freddie Furman round out that lineup. So thoughts again, I know you mentioned, but just quick on Nick Castellanos becoming a Padre and just quick 30-second thoughts on that whole situation.
I didn't understand why he did not become a Met. I mean, I know they might have overpaid or this or that, but Mets need him, and he wanted to be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And, people like, look, Mets need a right fielder. People talk about how he's not a great defensive player, but you give me somebody who has a point to prove, feels that they were done wrong, done dirty. The Nationals were pretty much going to pay for, the Phillies rather, going to pay for half his salary plus. And he knows the Eastern Division. He knows the trials and tribulations of getting there. And again, well, we don't want that guy. Why do you want him? David Stearns has a plan. And meanwhile, Padres scoop him up.
Yep. Now, as much as good for them on scooping him up, you got to wonder too, what's his name? That was like the hit leader for several different seasons, and he just can't stay on the same team. What's his name? I think Luis. I think was his name. Like season after season, I guess he's 1-year deals, and then he switches teams again. But
know what that's it? You play with house money. If he stinks,
or
he's not good in the club, let's get rid of him.
But right. Now the problem for
nothing.
Exactly, and the thing with the Padres too, they're actually dead last 30th in farm system. So of all 30 teams, they're ranked with the 30th best, 30th worst, whatever, or the worst farm system. They were 26 last year. Now they're coming in at $56 million, but basically ranked last in farm system. So that's not good because that means not a lot of help is on the way. But their rotation, Nick Pivetta, Michael King, Joe Musgrove, Randy Vasquez, German Marquez. So the question to you, Darren, that I pose here in this last 60 seconds, San Diego Padres, what position in the division do they finish in? And are they going to take one of the remaining 5 National League playoff spots that we've already given one to the Philadelphia Phillies?
No, because a team we'll talk about later will jump them this year for second place. They will end up in 3rd and out of the playoffs.
Okay, so this is the first agreement that we've had. We've been different every single time, but I'm also taking the Padres to finish 3rd, and they are not making the playoffs. I know you can finish 3rd and still make playoffs, but they are on the outside looking up. We'll see if the team that I have jumping them is the same team that you have jumping them, but you're going to have to watch that video to find out. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll be back talking Milwaukee Brewers baseball in 2026. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around the ballpark.